If you are in need of cheap Madden coins, go to MMOEXP.com. Be sure to use promo code Ryan at checkout to get 5% off your order. Link is in the description, guys. Yo, what is going on, you guys? Welcome back to another Madden Ultimate Team video. And, we do have Ultimate Team in the background, ripping packs, showing off the new cards. But the main focus of the video right now is we're going to be doing the Week 1 picks for the NFL here on Sunday, September 8th, Monday, September 9th. And we already did pick the Green Bay Packers here against the Chicago Bears. That run really doesn't matter. I'm not going to be doing like a record or whatnot. I'm just going to give you guys what I personally think. Maybe some of you guys are, concerned about, who to take in what games, and maybe you want to listen to someone else's opinion. I don't know. I'm not claiming to be an expert. I'm just going based off of my knowledge of what these teams are, what they're capable of, and what I think they're going to do. So we're going to go ahead and skip the Titans and Browns game till last, because obviously Titans are my team, and I want to talk just a little bit extra about that game. So we're going to start with Baltimore at Miami. I mean, come on, guys. It's probably going to be Baltimore. More than likely, Miami does not have a good team right now. They're clearly in tank mode. They're trying to go for a quarterback. They pretty much cut everyone on that team. They traded everybody away. They still have a good young core with like Xavier Howard and, maybe even, I guess, Kenyon Drake could be a good player. But other than that, I mean, they really don't have a lot of good talent on that team. Rashad Jones is nice. But other than that, man, I mean, they got rid of Tunzel. Baltimore probably in a landslide. Atlanta at Minnesota. This is kind of interesting because I feel like Atlanta has kind of been in limbo since they lost at the Super Bowl. Like, you can't really tell if they're a good team or an average team to even not really necessarily a bad team, but they are going to be in Minnesota, and I think Minnesota, week 1 is going to come out. Kirk Cousins, they're going to come out with Dalvin Cook fully healthy. They're going to win that game. Buffalo at New York. Now, again, another team that isn't really all that great in Buffalo. Heading to New York, which is not really an up-and-coming team, but they do got Le'Veon Bell. They do have Sam Darnold, and I think they're going to come away with the victory. We'll see how New York plays this year. Like I said, I don't think they're really an up-and-coming team, like a chance at winning that division. Obviously, with Antonio Brown signing with the Patriots today, you got to be kidding me. There's really no chance for anybody to really win that division. If everyone's healthy in New England, they're going to take that division yet again. Washington at Philly. Here's a really interesting matchup. Washington, again, we're not really sure what's going to be going on with Case Keenum on that team. Like, how is he going to look? Probably not all that good. Definitely you want to see at some point Haskins starting for the Redskins. If you're a fan of the NFL, you want that to happen. But yeah, Philly should come away with the victory. 3 straight home wins right here, and a away win with Baltimore. Los Angeles at Carolina. This game, I am going to be taking the Rams. That crazy fast break offense they got is probably going to be too much for Carolina to handle. We're going to see how Cam Newton looks in this game at home, week 1. Is he going to be, MVP Cam? Is he going to be, below average Cam? We've seen so many different variations of Cam Newton. We're not really sure what we're going to expect to see. So I'm going to go with the safe bet and just take Los Angeles because I think the Rams are just going to come out, firing on all cylinders. That offense has been nuts. And I think they come away with the victory. Kansas City over Jacksonville. Again, another super good offense right there in Kansas City going up against Jacksonville, which is going to be finding their way. Is their defense still going to be top tier? Is Nick Foles going to be able to do anything different in that offense than Blake Bortles could? Not really sure. We're going to have to see what happens, but I'm definitely going to be going with Kansas City. Los Angeles Chargers over the Indianapolis Colts. Unfortunately for Indianapolis, Andrew Luck retired, and they are kind of in disarray right now probably. I mean, they're saying all the right things, like Jacoby Brissett is our guy. Jacoby Brissett is, our quarterback moving forward. Jacoby Brissett is going to take over this team. And he's going to play well, and he's going to do everything he can for that team to win. But usually when your star player, your elite franchise quarterback retires, your team's not going to be handling that well. They're definitely shell-shocked right now, and they're definitely probably maybe like 80%, 90% going to lose to the Chargers, in my opinion. Even without Melvin Gordon, they should be able to outperform Indy in LA. and we'll see how that pans out. But Cincinnati at Seattle, going with Seattle here. Cincinnati is not looking all that good to start off the year. They don't have A.J. Green. They do have Joe Mixon. They still have Andy Dalton at quarterback, which isn't all that spectacular. I know I'm talking shit about Andy Dalton when Tennessee has Mariota, which, has shown flashes of looking good, but, still everyone's going to say he sucks, and I understand. We're going to go with Seattle in that game. See how Jadeveon Clowney plays on that defense. Really interested to see that. New York Giants at Dallas. We're going to go with Dallas Cowboys here. Again, another team that's pretty much about to be in rebuild mode. They need to get rid of Eli Manning. They need to let him go or retire. Think about starting Daniel Jones. They don't have Odell Beckham Jr. anymore, obviously. They are currently sitting on like Golden Tate and Sterling Shepard. They still have a really good young guy in Evan Ingram. So it's nice to see, they're starting to get a little bit younger, but they need to get rid of Eli for sure and just move on and try to rebuild that team into, what New York Giants football has been about for, ever since I've been alive. I mean, they've been at least a decent to good team. It would be nice to see them come back into a little bit of glory and have like a big rivalry with the Cowboys. Even though, I know they do already, but an even bigger one, a competitive rivalry. Detroit at Arizona. This game, I don't even know, man. I'm going to go with the young Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals. I want to see how David Johnson is going to play this year with a quarterback that's actually capable of getting him the ball short and actually making moves himself on the run, and see, how the defense that they go up against, like the defenses every week, can, match up with those guys. David Johnson is a star player, and I would love to see him get back to that talent. Definitely want to see how Arizona looks this year. I definitely am excited for the trio that they got going there with Murray, David Johnson, and the emergence of hopefully Christian Kirk. That'll be pretty cool to watch. San Francisco over Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is another team where, they're not really on the radar right now. I don't think, they're looking all that great. Jameis Winston, that quarterback class of Winston and Mariota has done little to show that they are indeed franchise quarterbacks. So I don't know, man. I know San Francisco has a guy in Jimmy Garoppolo that has done little to nothing either to show anything like that. But, San Francisco, I feel like, is just going to have a decent offense this year, enough to, overwhelm Tampa Bay's, not as good defense. Tampa Bay does not really have a whole bunch of great players. On offense, they do have, like I said, they have Jameis Winston and they have Mike Evans. But, what more can you really do on that team? O.J. Howard is nice. They don't really have a running back that I can think of. Peyton Barber, maybe. I don't know. It's a team that I don't really foresee being able to keep up with a team like San Francisco, which, may give up a lot of points, but they'll score a lot of points as well. Pittsburgh at New England. I'm going to go with a shocker here, and I'm going to take Pittsburgh. They're going to be fired up that New England just signed Antonio Brown. I don't think Brown is eligible to play in this game, and Big Ben is going to show out, and he's going to go into New England. He's going to go into Foxborough and beat Tom Brady. Definitely, it's going to be a shocking game for everybody. Pittsburgh is going to come out looking really good, beat New England in a big shootout game, maybe 45 to 32-ish. Big scoring game. Pittsburgh comes out on top. James Conner has a huge game in that game. Monday night matchups, we have Houston at New Orleans. We're going to go ahead and go with New Orleans in that game. And it looks like I'm going against all AFC South teams. But I just think New Orleans is going to be able to, they're going to be looking like a really good team this year. I know they did last year as well. But New Orleans this year, another full year of Alvin Kamara getting better, another full year of Michael Thomas getting better. Obviously, Drew Brees is getting older, but you'll see. Team's going to look even better. I have them in the Super Bowl this year. I have them in the Super Bowl against the New England Patriots with, unfortunately, New England coming out on top, but let's hope that doesn't happen. Denver at Oakland, again, another game that I just don't even care about. I'm going to go with Denver in this game. Don't really want to say why. Who really cares? Not saying these two teams are useless. It's just it's a game that I really don't care about. Tennessee at Cleveland. I feel like I shouldn't even make a pick for this game because my heart wants to go Tennessee. My mind wants to say Cleveland. But you know what? We're going to go with the heart. We're going to go with Tennessee. I think Cleveland, on paper at least, is a better team than Tennessee. But Tennessee's defense is not a slouch. Like, I know everyone is excited for Baker Mayfield and, Nick Chubb and, Kareem Hunt when he comes back and, Odell Beckham. But this is a newly assembled team. Like, they have to all figure out how they work well together. And I think at least week 1, Tennessee's going to come in and, I guess, stun the world. And they're going to show that their defense is, top tier still. Nothing happened to make it worse. Nothing happened to make it, substantially even better. But I think to be able to stop Baker Mayfield and that offense from moving the ball downfield at will, like everyone thinks they're going to, is going to, kind of get them a little bit flustered. They're not going to really be able to establish a run game all that well. And Baker could throw a couple of interceptions in that game, maybe 2, and get, all in disarray. And Tennessee, with what they usually do, running the ball down your throat with Derrick Henry, getting, defenses frustrated with like, oh my God, this guy is rushing for 3-4 yards a carry. What can we do to stop him? Every play, falling forward. Think Cleveland might, lose this game. I'm definitely doing a homer pick right here, but I don't think it's that crazy. I think Tennessee could definitely beat Cleveland. If you guys like my picks, let me know down below. If you want to see me do this every single week on a Saturday, I'll definitely be doing that. Maybe even I'll do a quick pick on Thursday. We'll see how we do. We'll, maybe compile the record throughout the season, see how I fare against like your guys' lineups. But that's my picks, guys. Obviously, in the background, you saw a bunch of repeating Madden Ultimate Team content. But, nothing really was going on today. Brian Dawkins came out and Gale Sayers, 2 legends that I don't really have a affliction for. I mean, I am going to be getting that Brian Dawkins, but it's way too expensive right now. But that's the end of the video, guys. Please go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you guys later. Peace.